Hi, welcome to my next playthrough episode of Skyrim. So we have just finished the quest in Bleak Falls Barrow, and now we've got to deliver the Dragonstone back to Farengar, which is in Dragon's Reach, back in Whiterun. So we need to get back there as quick as we can. Now we could run all the way back there, but it's quite a long way. So here in Skyrim we do have a fast travel, which, as you can see, I'm just going through that, and basically if you've already discovered an area, then you can fast travel to it as long as you're not in a combat situation. So if you have a little red dot on any of your radar at the top of the screen, then you have to defeat the enemy or get away from it before you're able to fast travel. But it's really useful for these long journeys, especially when you go to High Hrothgar a little bit later in the game.
God might get nervous. You look tired, friend.
Okay, here we are inside of Dragon's Reach now, so I'm just going to go in search of Farengar. We're going to have a chat with him and possibly the Jarl of Whiterun.
The terminology is clearly First Era or even earlier. The Dragonstone of Bleak Falls Barrow. Seems you are a cut above the usual brutes the Jarl sends my way. You'll have to see the Jarl about that, maybe his steward Avenici. I'm sure one of them will pay you appropriately. My associate here will be pleased to see your handiwork. She discovered its location by means she has so far declined to share with me. So your information was correct after all. And we have our friend here to thank for recovering it for us.
You went into Bleak Falls Barrow and got that? Nice work. Just send me a copy when you've deciphered it.
Farengar, you need to come at once. A dragon's been sighted nearby. You should come too.
A dragon? How exciting. Where was it seen? What was it doing?
I'd take this a bit more seriously if I were you. If a dragon decides to attack Whiterun, I don't know if we can stop it. Let's go.
So, Irileth tells me you came from the Western Watchtower?
Yes, my lord.
Tell him what you told me about the dragon.
Oh, that's right. We saw it coming from the south. It was fast. Faster than anything I've ever seen.
What did it do? Is it attacking the Watchtower?
No, my lord. It was just circling overhead when I left. I never ran so fast in my life. I thought it would come after me, for sure.
Good work, son. We'll take it from here. Head down to the barracks for some food and rest. You've earned it. Irileth, you'd better gather some guardsmen and get down there.
I've already ordered my men to muster near the main gate.
Good. Don't fail me. There's no time to stand on ceremony, my friend. I need your help again. I want you to go with Irileth and help her fight this dragon. You survived Helgen, so you have more experience with dragons than anyone else here. But I haven't forgotten the service you did for me in retrieving the Dragonstone for Farengar. As a token of my esteem, I have instructed Avenici that you are now permitted to purchase property in the city. And please, accept this gift from my personal armory.
I should come along. I would very much like to see this dragon.
No, I can't afford to risk both of you. I need you here working on ways to defend this.
So we've just got the Iron Shield of Resist Fire, which is really useful when you're fighting dragons, because guess what we're going to be doing in the next quest? We're actually going to be fighting our first dragon. Now I did say you survived the dragon attack in Helgen. Yes, we did, but we didn't actually have to fight it. So now we're actually going to have to fight our first dragon.
As you command.
It's not the first, and it's not. It's
One last
the first,
thing,
it's not going to be the last time you're going to do it.
This isn't a death
This
or
is definitely
glory.
the easiest dragon to beat.
I need to know what
some
we're
of the
dealing
later
with.
can be a real bitch. So
Don't worry, my
it's good
lord.
to get some practice
I'm the
in.
very soul of caution.
I envy you the chance to see this dragon up close.
So you don't have to wait around for your mate here on the left to go and fight the dragon. You can just go straight out into Whiterun, and then start making your way towards the watchtower, which is just outside of Whiterun, and I'll show you where it is in a moment, to fight the dragon. As soon as you get there, the battle will be in. So if you need to stock up on any supplies, any weaponry, now is the time to do it in Whiterun. Luckily I have everything that I need. As long as you have a magic power, when I'm choosing to use sparks on this one because fighting fire is just pointless. So if you use the sparks, also make sure that you have a bow and arrow ready to go. I have the orcish bow and arrow, which is has a damage factor of about 10, I think, so that's quite good. So you can get the dragon whilst it's in the air, and when it comes down you need to try and have a fairly good damage rated weapon to hit it with, as well as your sparks. So it's good to stock up here, but if not, just follow the way out of Whiterun and follow where I'm going towards the western watchtower.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't.
Pig sticker like that.
Tools, wares, and weapons, all for sale at fair prices.
The good thing with this dragon battle, and some of the ones which you've got coming up in the fairly near future, is you've actually got companions which will go along with you trying to fight it as well. A little bit later you'll actually have someone which will tag along with you all the time and you tell them to go away, which is really useful. And there's already some people here at the watchtower which will fight the dragon as well, so they can do a lot of the work for you. If you've got low health, you can just run away and regain your health a little bit. So this is the western watchtower here. I am going to save the game now because I know what it's like fighting a dragon, and it can be very common for you to just be picked up and tossed, or had a blast of fire in your face and then you die really quickly. So the best thing to do is save before you fight a dragon, or if you're actually in the middle of a fight with a dragon,
Rocky and Todd just got grabbed when they tried to make a run for
you think it's going to be a bit of a tough battle, then just save the game.
Kinneret, save us! Here he comes again!
Okay, so here comes the dragon. He's going to appear over that mountain in the top there. You can probably hear him roaring away. So there he is. So now we just need to make sure we've got the right items equipped to battle the dragon. And with this one, there's no real tactics to battling dragons. The best thing to do, especially in these early days, is keep your distance until you get on the ground, and then go up and take a couple of blows. But just do not get in front of his face because he will grab you with his teeth, and he will probably stride towards you at some point and bring down fire. I'm using my arrows to try and weaken him a bit, and when he gets a bit nearer, I'll go and fire. if you've got a bit of a keen eye on you, this dragon which we're fighting now, storyline up. There he goes, onto the floor now. Go up to him and investigate. Now the dragon will start to burn on fire as he disintegrates. Don't be afraid of being anywhere near him because it won't do any damage. But these dragon scales and the dragon bone is really good to take if you can carry them. I at the moment can't carry them because my carry rate will be really high. I don't really want to drop anything which I'm already carrying. So the best thing to do is when you have a companion with you a bit later on, or if you have a house with a chest where you can store your goods, come back to it because it should still be here for you to collect. Now you will absorb your dragons. By absorbing dragon souls you get to learn things, and by absorbing this dragon soul we have learned the first word of the unrelenting force shout, which you can use a little bit later. You will be asked to test it just now, so you have to go into your magic menu and equip it to test it in front of them to show that you can use your shout power. And it will ultimately prove
I
to your
can't
companions
believe
with
it.
you that you are dragon.
You are Dragonborn. In the very oldest tales, back from when there were still dragons in Skyrim, the Dragonborn would slay dragons and steal their power. That's what you did, isn't it? Absorb the dragon's power. There's only one way to find out. Try to shout. According to the old legends, only the Dragonborn can shout without training, the way the dragons do.
Dragon? What are you talking
about? That it? That's your best?
I've never heard of Tiber Septim killing any dragons.
There weren't any dragons then, idiot. They're just coming back now for the first time in forever. Old tales tell of Dragonborn who kill dragons and steal their power. You must be one.
You say you left. Be awfully quiet. Come on here, then. Tell us. Do you believe in this Dragonborn business?
Some of you would be better off keeping quiet than flapping your gums on matters you don't know anything about. Here's a dead dragon, and that's something I definitely understand. Now we know we can kill them. But I don't need some mythical Dragonborn. Someone who can put down a dragon is more than enough for me.
You wouldn't understand, Housecarl. You ain't a Norn.
I've been all across Tamriel. I've seen plenty of things just as outlandish as this. I'd advise you all to trust in the strength of your sword arm over tales and legends.
That was shouting, what you just did. Must be. You really are Dragonborn, then.
So we don't really need to stick around with them any longer. What we do need to do is get back to Dragon's Reach so we can talk to the Jarl and tell him about the dragon. So we're just going to get back there now. We don't really need to fast travel, but you can if you wish. When you fast travel, time also advances as well. And I don't know about you, but I prefer playing in the daytime than the night time anyway. So it's only just down the road here.
spend a lot of time at the market stall so I can learn the merchant's trade. I need more experience if I'm going to run an inn someday.
Okay, so we're back in Dragon's Reach now. We're going to go up the stairs and we're going to talk to the Jarl about what just happened. That's pretty much it for this quest at the moment. But you'll see what happens just now with what he wants you to do.
You heard the summons. What else could it mean? The Greybeards.
We were just talking about you. My brother needs a word with you.
So what happened at the watchtower? Was the dragon there? Dragonborn? What do you know about the Dragonborn? So it's true. The Greybeards really were summoning you. Masters of the Way of the Voice. They live in seclusion, high on the slopes of the throat of the world. The Dragonborn is said to be uniquely gifted in the voice, the ability to focus your vital essence into a thume, or shout. If you really are Dragonborn, they can teach you how to use your gift.
Didn't you hear the thundering sound as you returned to Whiterun? That was the voice of the Greybeards, summoning you to High Hrothgar. This hasn't happened in centuries, at least. Not since Tiber Septim himself was summoned when he was still Talos of Atmora.
Rungar, calm yourself. What does any of this Nord nonsense have to do with our friend here? Capable as he may be, I don't see any signs of him being this, Dragonborn?
Nord nonsense? Why, you puffed up ignorant. These are our sacred traditions that go back to the founding of the First Empire.
Rongar, don't be so hard on Avenucci.
I meant no disrespect, of course. It's just that, what do these Greybeards want with him?
That's the Greybeards' business, not ours. Whatever happened when you killed that dragon, it revealed something in you, and the Greybeards heard it. If they think you're Dragonborn, who are we to argue? You'd better get up to High Hrothgar immediately. There's no refusing the summons of the Greybeards. It's a tremendous honor. I envy you, you know, to climb the 7,000 steps again. I made the pilgrimage once. Did you know that? High Hrothgar is a very peaceful place. Very disconnected from the troubles of this world. I wonder that the Greybeards even notice what's going on down here. They haven't seemed to care before. No matter. Go to High Hrothgar. Learn what the Greybeards can teach you. You've done a great service for me and my city, Dragonborn. By my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Whiterun. It's the greatest honor that's within my power to grant. I assign you Lydia as a personal housecarl, and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble, now would we? We are honored to have you as Thane of our city, Dragonborn.
We've also been assigned a companion called Lydia, so she's going to follow us around from now, which is really useful because she can take some of this weight off my feet. So I'm just going to save the game here and stay tuned again for the next episode of the playthrough of Skyrim.